Welcome, Hoardlings, to another Game Hoarder production. Welcome to Kathy Rain, the director's cut version. I'm not sure if it's much different than the other one besides having Steam Deck support, controller compatibility, things like that. I've had a lot of requests for a point-and-click adventure game. It's been a little bit since I've done one. And I figured since we just completed StarCraft 2, or StarCraft 1 remastered after taking 6 years, why not throw down a quick little point-and-clicker? Alright, had to enjoy that music. Good music, off to a great start. Let's get it going.
Hey, you.
Hey. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
So I was browsing through the used book ads in the paper when I...
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out. So I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
And get this! His name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
You knew him, right? I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
Shit, I haven't seen him since I was a kid. Fucking lifetime ago.
I haven't seen him since I was a kid. A lifetime ago. Hey, wait a minute. I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, well, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen.
Stalker!
Seriously.
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know. Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
Alright, here we are in the dorm. Day
Oh,
one.
God, make it stop.
Use the left mouse button to walk and interact with objects.
Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate. Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is.
Alright, we got some beautiful pixelated graphics here. This is some good pixel art, folks. So we are Kathy Rain. We are a journalism major investigating.
Messy. Just the way I like it.
Let's look around the room here.
Honestly, she can believe in what she wants as long as she doesn't try to shove it down my throat.
We are,
That movie's not out yet. It's a promo poster Eileen got for being an extra.
sharing
She
a
tells
room.
everyone who walks in here the same joke. Spoiler alert, the boat sinks.
Lots of things to look at. I like this when they give you lots of different objects to kind of investigate and...
We meet again, Mr. Bear. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you ended up so close to my lighter.
and get the funny remark dialogue shit from. So it makes a good point in
Makeup
Click
check,
Adventure.
hair check, horrible mood, and contempt for humanity check. My trusty Zippo. The only thing my deadbeat dad left me. My trusty Zippo. There's a crude inscription, BH, which is a mystery to me.
Butthole.
My
Butthole.
trust. There's a. Don't tempt me.
So we will go through and get some of the achievements here this game, and if you use the lighter on the pink teddy bear, you get the Pyromaniac achievement. You also want to look around at different objects to get the Procrastinator achievement.
It's some advanced scanner thingy. The Thing. One of my favorite horror movies.
Hey, The Thing is a classic. Kurt Russell.
My electric guitar. Got it cheap from a lesbian I met at a concert. Helped me get rid of my last two roommates. Pulp Fiction. Love that flick.
I love the Tarantino movies.
Just some random band poster.
And so yeah, once you look at 10 objects, you're going to get the Procrastinator.
Eileen borrowed it from school. She takes a
Achievement?
bunch of computer classes. I'm no geek, but I know how to use one. A computer, that is. Not a geek.
Yeah.
Our room phone. It's got an external
Use
line.
me.
I don't need to make any calls right now.
What else we got here? I think that about covers it.
Messy. Just the way I like it. My electric guitar. Got it cheap from a lesbian I met at a concert. Helped me get rid of my last two roommates.
All right. Those lesbians are always giving out deals. Alright, so we are traveling here. You can get a third achievement just by letting the music loop and enjoying the scenery. The game has excellent music. Oh. Riding my motorcycle, can't see shit for miles. Just a bunch of corn on the west side, trying to get fucked. Got my pink motorcycle, trying to go bang my boyfriend Michael. My name is Kathy Rain. There we go. There is the achievement. You just have to fucking improv hip-hop for a little bit with the game hoarder and it will pop. Then you can click off the screen and go to the cemetery.
Ugh, just my luck.
Hey, officer. Wanna fuck? Oh, wait.
Do you know why I pulled you over, ma'am?
You need directions to the nearest donut shop, obviously, bro.
You need directions to the nearest donut shop?
Trying to be a smartass, ma'am? Nobody likes a smartass.
I do.
Do you know how fast you were going?
Yes.
And?
Yes, sir?
A smartass playing dumb. Aren't you just a perfect blend of obnoxious?
I guess so. Look, I'm really sorry, officer. I'm in a huge hurry to this thing, and the road has been empty for miles. You know how it is.
Well, what I do know is that the speed limit here is 65. I clocked you at 77. You're getting a ticket.
Oh, to the movies? I prefer horror flicks.
Regular comedian, huh? Don't quit your day job.
Well, here we are after a 40-minute drive and a harebrained speeding ticket. God, I really need a smoke. Does anyone object? Guess not. Dead people rule.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. In sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so that they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Poor Grandpa.
Oh, Kathy, you big baby, just talk to her. Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anna? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine? Who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy? Bless my soul. Look at you, all grown up. Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now, finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
New location added.
A family mausoleum. It says price. The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap.
That's what I want to get buried in, a mausoleum with all the fucking Game Hoarder DOS games buried around me. Stephen Cummings. He's been coming since 1946, apparently. Eric Mitchell. Died in 1976. What a bitchel. Elizabeth Parker. Yeah. The only thing she was parking was my cock.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Shut the fuck up.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from the path of sin.
Whoa, 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 look here. I'm sipping it on some fucking Jameson whiskey right now.
And what makes you so sure I'm on a sinful path, Father? Wouldn't you say that prejudice is but a small step from the 7 big ones?
I simply meant that we are all sinful creatures, child. I hope to see you at the church.
Don't get your hopes up, buddy.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
Oh, she's leaving. She said no more tombstone reading for you, Ronstock. Bike selection. Oh, we can unlock some bizikes.
Grandma, anybody home?
Oh shit, it's ominous as fuck up in here.
Nice black leather coat. Right up my alley.
Oh, she's kinky. Game Hoarder likes it. Kinky.
A mere single pair of boots on display. Boy, do we live in different worlds. Nice black leather coat. Right up my alley.
I was looking at the brown one.
Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think. This paint looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently.
Kid, it's sexy.
An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Grandpa must have used it towards the end.
Oh, we got a phone book, eh?
I don't have anything to search for yet.
Okay, true enough. Let's dial the Game Hoarder.
I don't have anything to talk about with E right now.
Fine, fine.
Some kind of winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not. A wedding photo from when my grandparents married. They look younger than I am now. Things have sure changed. It's a photo of this very farm from way back. It says June 12, 1910 in the corner.
Shit. It's older than me.
A small table lamp. Dog fighting. Grandpa used to love that stuff. There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window.
She ain't lying. She ain't lying.
I shouldn't overstay my welcome.
Alright, let's go find Granny.
Oh, hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come have a seat. We have so much to talk about.
Oh, God. Grandma's about to give me the 1-2 on the dialogue.
So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my second year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history. How's Sharon, then?
Mom is... I had her committed to a place where she could get some real help. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. In spite of everything that happened when she took you away.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what.
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first. All dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word. Forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in 81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. It must have had something to do with the war.
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
What did the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it. I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
You're not getting one past Grandma. She's a smart little whisker biscuit.
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead. Let me know if I can be of any more help.
New
See you later,
location
Gramps.
added.
Take care, dear.
Nice leather chair. Freckles, the old farm cat, used to love that thing. Planes, planes, and more planes. Planes.
Grandpa was into planes.
Grandpa in his Air Force uniform. Looks to be in his early 20s. Some woman dressed fancy. I'm not sure how I'm related to her, but she has my hair. That's my great-grandfather, Eric Wren. I never met him. They changed the spelling to Rain after he died, I think. Planes, planes, and more planes.
Just got the nostalgic achievement from looking at a lot of photos, I suppose.
I used to love digging through those drawers when I was a kid, looking for coins, buttons, and trinkets. Expensive looking scotch. That thing has been standing there forever. There are a few things I need to ask.
Very well.
Grandma's out of...
Well, gotta go, Grams.
she's
Talk to you
out of
later.
shit.
Bye, Kathy.
Wait, can we talk to Grandma about my
There are
lighter?
a few-
Very well.
What do you think about this church, Grandma?
They seem harmless to me, but they can be a bit pushy at times.
Huh, you could say that. Handing out pamphlets at funerals is in pretty bad taste.
Awfully strange behavior for a priest, I'll give you that.
I don't want to show her that. I don't want to show her that. She'll just start worrying about me.
Why do you have cigarettes?
I don't want to show her
Fucking
that.
stun
She'll
Grandma!
just start worrying about...
Stun Grandma right in the...
See you later, Grams.
Saggy, wrinkly
Take care,
tits.
A decent-sized book collection. Most of them science or history-related from the looks of it. That's where the nice china is kept. Only for special occasions. I have yet to see it outside the cabinet. Grandma always had a penchant for little angel figurines like these. I bet E would love them. A painting of a blue sky with clouds. Probably supposed to be a backdrop for those angels. An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Grandpa must have used it towards the end. An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Grandpa must have used it towards the end.
Fucking ride that shit.
An old wheel.
Oh.
You have a sick mind. You know that?
I do. So apparently you can use the stun gun on Grandma when you first meet her and you get an achievement, but I think some of the achievements changed from the original Kathy Rain and the director's cut. I'll try to talk about or let you know where you can get them as we pass them, but we're not really playing this for achievements. We're just playing this to show the amazing pixel graphics and the story. Alright, so now we can go to the sheriff's station. And I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here, folks, for our first video of Kathy Rain, the director's cut. Stay tuned for more.
Hey, Sheriff, what's the deal with that bum?
Point and click goodness.
What bum?
The one in the cell.
Oh, I thought it was with you.
Well, shit.